With the pike being busy spawning for the past month or two in the Syndicate Lake, I decided to give the deadbaits one last try before the fishing closed again until later this year. For the next 2 nights I plan to fish for pike during daytime and then target bream and carp during the night. After getting my bivvy ready for the session, I set up my net, chucked out a mackerel, and it didn't take long at all until I had my first take.
Yeah, there's a fish on. Yeah. There's something on, I think. Yeah, there's definitely something on. Please don't be an eel. I can't get away from them, can I? I can't get away from bloody eels. This is not a bad eel though, to be fair. In all honesty. Not a bad eel at all. And look what the eel does. Oh no, it's gonna create a whole mess here. Oh God, don't. 2 pounds 3 ounces eel. I'm just gonna put it back in the water just so it can rest for a second. Because those hooks, it did take a bit longer than I would like to get out, but I just hope it won't swim away. But I'm just gonna leave it there. Just gonna get my camera ready. All right guys, first fish of the day, not the intended species. It is an eel once again. I can't seem to get rid of them in this water. There's just so many. And this one went on quite a big mackerel as well. Not even 2 small baits, size 6 trebles, hooks. They take a bit longer to get out than I would like to, but I mean, there's nothing I can do sadly about it. But yeah, nice eel. I think it was 2 pounds 3 ounces. And yeah, gonna let it back. Gonna put it back in the water. I think the eel is more than ready. And yeah, let's let it go. All right, put a fresh mackerel on. This time I actually left the head on just to maybe not get an eel again. Maybe they don't prefer fish with heads. I mean, it is also quite a bit bigger now than without the head. But yeah, gonna chuck that back in and then hope for a pike. All right guys, I was just sitting in my bivvy getting one rod ready for tonight, one of my bream / carp rods, when I suddenly got a take. I didn't even have a camera out, I had nothing out, but it wasn't an eel. At first I thought it was an eel, but it was a pike, and not a bad pike either. It's still lively. 88 centimeter. I didn't weigh this one this time, but I reckon it's probably like 12-13 pounds, probably around that. But it is a really nice pike. The first pike of the day, the second fish of the day. I'm gonna let that pike back, and I hope for another take soon. But this is a beauty, absolute beautiful. Gonna get it back. It's actually swimming along the margins here right now. Look at this beauty. I think this pike likes me, doesn't want to go. There it goes now. Beautiful. Oh, chuffed to bits. That's a great pike. Oh man, I love catching pike. Let's go. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, there's something on. Oh, it's a pike. Yes, it's a pike, boys. Let's go. Hooked very, very loosely. And it's tangled in my other rod's line. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. I just put out that carp slash bream slash something rod, and it's oh god, how am I gonna get this? I think I'll get this one in. I'll just put it out and this is mayhem right now. I don't even know what's going on. Just hooked very loosely as well. There it is. That's it. This one is, oh wow, 82. Oh, didn't expect it to be that big. Looked a bit smaller, but not bad. All right, boys. Second pike of the day. This pike made me bleed quite a bit on my finger, but looks like the pike is also bleeding a bit, so I'm just not gonna fuff about. I'm just gonna put him right back. And yeah, still nice pike, 82 centimeters. Gonna put him back. All right, guys, I'm just getting sorted a bit now. As you can see, the sun is going down slowly. I'm just sorting out my bivvy a little bit, tidying up and stuff. But I just saw my mate Jonathan over on the other side, who is also fishing here today, who's fishing for carp. Caught the one carp he really wanted to catch. He didn't catch all year this year, but the one carp he really wanted to catch, he did catch, and he asked me if I could come over, take a few pictures for him. So yeah, I'm gonna get my rigs out in a second. I'm gonna go over, we'll bring my camera so you can have a look at the carp as well. Yeah, I'm gonna get the rods out and walk over to get some pictures taken for him. Also to have a look at the fish, and yeah, really nice weather right now. We'll see you on the other side, boys. Just took a few pictures. This is the fish Jonathan caught. It's 24 pound, 12 ounces, something around that. 25. Just shy of a 25. It's a chunky fella, that one. One of the biggest fish in this lake. Really nice coming. Well done, Jonathan, congrats. Thanks. Whatever it is, I don't think it's taking 9. Where is it? Let's see. Oh no. What is that? Is that an eel again? Are you kidding me? How am I? How did the fish just drop but the eel stayed on? Oh my god. This is ridiculous. These eel are smaller than the bait itself, and oh god. I'm pretty sure this one foul hooked even. There's no way this one. This is not gonna come off in ages. I'll just cut the trace through. Eel is more important than the trace. There we go. I got it off. And honestly, I mean, it is. It's looking fine though, to be honest. Not looking too bad. Little eel. Come on, swim back. Honestly, I thought it would have been much worse. That eel swims just fine. Like nothing has ever happened. but this has happened. Jesus Christ, if you have ever caught an eel, you know that this white thing is one of the most nasty things. Oh, this is not gonna get off. Oh my, and I don't have sanitizer or anything with me. That's great. That's absolute class. It kind of somehow foul hooked itself. Maybe it was just swimming past, because there's no way the eel wanted to eat this. Yeah, well. This one goes to the birds.
How's it going?
Ah, very slimy, mate.
Why have you got blame?
No, eel. Worse.
Another one.
It was almost smaller than the bait itself. It foul hooked itself. And then that was a whole mess. My whole trace was white, full in slime, and so are my hands now.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you, Jonathan, do you have sanitizer with you?
I don't. No.
This is a shame.
At least you catch it.
I don't want to catch him like that, man.
Well, you've had a fair few fish now. You've had what, 4?
4 fish, yeah.
At least you're getting bites.
Yeah, at least I'm getting bites, true. I don't know, I have one more dead bait here. I think I'm gonna put that out just because I still have it here. And we'll see if I get one more bite. If not, then I'll reel in and then fish with the 3.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
Okay. See you later.
All right, last chuck. Big herring. Hopefully no eel goes for that. But should there be a pike around, it might have it as the last snack of the day. Not far at all, just there. Nothing on. Oh, luckily. Yep, that was an eel. Well, I'm gonna keep this off for the night and fish with my 3 rods. Good morning, guys. Now, the night was pretty quiet. I only had a few beeps. Whether that was just eels messing about or actually fish in the area, I'm not too sure. Obviously, I had my 3 rods out during the night, all fishing wafters. One was on a yellow wafter, one was on a white wafter, and one on a sort of yellowish, washed out yellow, neon yellow. I don't know how to explain that color, but now yesterday night I did spot out a bunch of bait, which was a bird mix, particle mix with hemp seeds. Then I put in micro pellets, I put in maggots, chopped worm, some bloodworm pellets, ground bait, some bloodworm attractant, some like liquid. All of that I put in, and yeah, I did spot out about 10 spoms yesterday on the spot where I'm fishing. In the morning today when I woke up, which was just now, I did spom out about 4 or 5 more on this spot. I hope I can get a bite during the day. Well, I'm not sure, to be honest, because there's only 1 rod out fishing, 1 bream carp rod out fishing, and I did put out my 2 pike rods again, 1 on a herring and 1 on a lamprey section. Yeah, should something happen, I'll let you know. But for now, I better get that camera back in the bivvy because it will start to rain again very soon. It was raining all night. It was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Just had my receiver go off, but that's basically happening all day. I have, by the way, set the pike rod to the bait runner. It is a very loose bait runner, so the pike should ideally not feel as much resistance. Not ideal at all, I know that. Ideally you want to the pike to feel no resistance at all, but I had to do it because the drop-off indicator was clipping out every time because of this wind. But yeah, if that results in a pike drop, that's fine, but I'm not like literally getting up every 5 minutes to clip that indicator back on. Alright guys, it did take me a bit, but in the end I made the decision that I am going to pack up and leave tonight, because it was basically impossible to fish for pike at this point. The drop-off indicator like kept clipping off because of the wind, and it's not going to get any better tomorrow either, including the rain, which, to be honest, the rain doesn't bother me as much as the wind. Yeah, it was impossible fishing for pike, so I decided to pack up. I'm currently, as you can see, packing everything up, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Still had a good session regardless. Caught the 2 pike and eel yesterday, so really chuffed about that. And yeah, like I said, that's it. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, not to miss out on new videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.